Hello, hello. Here we are. Vinyl Junkies Radio. How are you? My name is Sam. I'm broadcasting to you live from Montreal, Canada. Happy Friday, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever this might find you. We are going to be listening to a full album spin, live stream, of the new BJORK record, Fossora. I will be providing a full product review. We're going to actually check out the product and see if it's a well-pressed record. Then we're going to listen to the music, and I'm not going to critique it as much as we're going to have a conversation about it as we enjoy it together in community. And then at the very end of this show, what it is that I'll do is I'll go to the Pitchfork review, and we'll read parts of it and see if it corresponds to our actual personal experience of listening to it all together. Okay? So that's going to be interesting to me. I always say that you don't need a critic to tell you whether something is good or bad. And if you're listening to somebody tell you that this is good or bad, like, follow your own ears. The entire idea premise behind this show and this radio station is to provide a place for you to listen for yourself and to have a conversation. And if at the end of the entire thing, your experience is a good one, then you're going to like the record. Gabish. Makes a lot more sense than going to read a Pitchfork review and hearing somebody say that it's no good, and you don't even try the journey at all. To me, the entire idea is to play it all together, have the journey together. I'm forever yours. Faithfully subscribe to my channel. Follow my channel. Welcome to Vinyl Junkies Radio. My name is Sam. Where are you listening from? I mean, who else sings these songs to you? Who the fuck else does it? Oh, we added some animated GIFs. If you guys want to try them out, I like the GIFs. If you guys want to try out the new animated GIFs, you can see what it's all about, okay? So, I haven't followed BJORK's career trajectory in a linear fashion type of thing in many years. I think the last album I paid attention to, like following, the way you usually follow album by album, I think the last time that happened was either Medulla or Vespertine. Which one came out after? It's either one of those two. So it's been a long time. I have bought other records and I like her, but I'm happy to kind of just be listening to a record, kind of like the first time that I remember Post coming out, for example. You go to the store, it's a new BJORK record. Let's go get the new BJORK record. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, okay, so Medulla came out in 2004, so that's how long it's been since I've followed BJORK's career kind of direct like that, Thanks for the information, Francisco. So Fossora came out, a few weeks ago? The fact that I do this show is very much what it is that made me go out to buy the record, because I do enjoy, we're trying to create content. To me, I don't think that there's any more powerful content than the opportunity to listen to a new record together in community and discuss it. I believe in the format a lot, and I think it's the optimal way to listen to records. You remember listening parties? Record labels would fucking just open up a bar and they'd play the record for you. None of that shit happens anymore. Now you get blasted on social media and everybody tells you, oh, okay, it's going to drop at midnight. It's going to drop at midnight on all digital formats. And it's not the fucking same at all. It's not, man. The anticipation's been lost. So to me, the show is my attempt, and I think I'm going to succeed too, but What this show proposes to do is to bring back the listening party, to bring back the experience of listening to something for the first time and having a conversation about it. And if you like the record, you go out and you buy it. You know, I committed to the record without hearing a single note. I heard nothing. But I like BJORK and I respect her as an artist, so I expect I'm going to like it. Okay? If you guys like this idea of the listening party, please share it. If there's a BJORK, what do you call it, Reddit or whatever, put it on that. You know what I'm saying? Nate, I'm happy to have all of you here. What we'll do after this is play a bunch of music that we thought about that as we were listening to the album. Okay? So, strap in. It should be a good show. Let's see how close I can get it in for you. Okay, so now I'm going to get into the product review. Okay. I mean, you can see right here, I don't know how well the album cam is going to work now because we're testing things out. It might work, but not as close as it used to. Okay, that's pretty good. So, you can see here that, I mean, if you catch the light, you can see that it's textured. It's got like a nice gloss to it, which means that you need to put an outer sleeve on it. Because what happens with these glossy records is if you don't put a sleeve on them, the covers get all scratched up, especially if they got spot gloss, which I love. I mean, I love spot varnish. I love all that stuff. I do a lot. But over time, you're going to see scratches. It's not the same thing as ring wear. I actually don't mind ring wear, but it's just scratches across a record I don't think I like. But listen, it's a nice product. It's really quite beautiful. If you take a look here, hold on. Let me just fix my screen so I can see myself live. Okay. This is what the outside looks like. Okay. This is what the gatefold looks like. Fossora is an intentionally incorrect feminization of the Latin word fossor, which means digger. Okay. Thank you, Big Dan. Okay, so certainly I think that it's a beautiful product from the outside, okay? I'm going to tell you what I paid for it. Let's start there, maybe. Okay, holy fuck, I paid 28 Canadian for it. Did I really pay only 28 Canadian for this? Porcadia. Holy fuck. That's affordable, guys. Okay, well, in which case, as soon as it is that I saw that I paid 28 Canadian, which means under 25 American for sure, okay, to get a double album with this quality of art, you're getting a bargain. If the records are good, if the records are, like, I'm talking about from a product point of view here. I'm not talking about the music. Okay? If, for the price, $28, if this winds up being a well-pressed record and sounding good, this is a bargain. Because it's definitely quality. Okay? So, you look in, and it's got printed inner sleeves. First of all, okay, so what she does here is on one side there's thanks. It's printed in her sleeves. It's really quite beautiful. It's artfully done, which of course, I mean, shouldn't come as any surprise at all to a BJORK fan, because she's an artist. She's not a musician, she's an artist. And as far as I'm concerned, she's an artist who can do whatever it is that she wants. Her voice is so unique that nobody could do it like her. Yes, BJORK. This is the second piece. Again, really nice. You can see, I'm not sure if you can catch it, but where the light catches, the ink, the gray ink kind of pops a little bit. It's really nice. Okay, so this is a full lyric sheet. Fantastic. Fantastic. I mean, full lyric sheet like this, it's great. So that's number 2. Okay, so what it is that I'm saying is, again, just from a pure product point of view, in terms of the quality of the paper product, in terms of the quality of the jacket, it's a bargain. This is the other one. I mean, Beautiful doesn't describe it. And it's all texture. It's all, what's it called? Gloss paper. It's gorgeous. Really, it is. So we've looked at the entire thing, not the records yet. I would say that from the packaging point of view, it over-delivers for the price point. Now, if I saw a record like this that cost $40 or $35 even, it would start making sense. It's the kind of record that'll cost you $35 plus, $40 plus if you bought it as a double album, with a lot of other labels. How they got it to $27.99 is unbelievable to me. It all doesn't mean a damn thing if the records are no good, right? So look, what it is that I'm going to do now is we're going to look at the records themselves. Big Daniel, Big Dan, all of you, if you enjoy the do you enjoy the product review, by the way? I go into a lot of detail. If you do, please support my channel by subscribing to it. Very easy. Best way to do it is to subscribe to the channel. So let's go here. I'm looking, this is a 2LP, so I'm going to be doing this twice over. What I do is I look under the light. There's a light right there, okay? And I put the record under the light and I just look for imperfections. Okay, I look for, let's say, little surface scratches. Surface scratches would be possible with a record like this because it came in a paper sleeve. So you saw those beautiful inners. The problem is that the records themselves shouldn't be in beautiful inners like that. The product itself should be in an inner sleeve, in an anti-static sleeve, which I put in myself. Okay, why? Because when you scrape the surface of a record onto paper, you're going to leave surface scuffs. So I'm looking for those surface scuffs, and I don't see any. Okay, just looking at the record, I can already tell it's a well-pressed record. Okay, I'm not sure if there's going to be a warp, but we're going to check that. That's going to be one of the most, one of the things that matter. Look, here's where it is that I run my hand right across the edges to see how smooth they are. They're perfect. They're fucking. This is a well-pressed record, just based on the finish. There's no inner flash, so it's completely clean. Based on that, I would say it's probably going to be well-centered as well, and it's probably going to be a good record. Okay. All right. This is the second one. Okay, and here we go. Here we go. You see, you're not going to see it, but there's definitely a surface scratch. There's definitely a surface scuff. Not scratched. A surface scuff that goes right across. And that is because it came in paper sleeves. Putting in anti-static sleeves costs nothing for them. It's literally the smallest expense. The paper sleeves are more expensive than the anti-static sleeves. Why not throw it in? Charge me $1 more even, but fuck, man. It makes me crazy. So yeah, there's a surface scuff on this one, definitely. Check the other side. Otherwise clean. Okay. So far, very, very good. Okay. Let me read your comments. As I'm doing all of this, you guys can tell me if you have any questions specific. I can read your comments in real time. Okay, so we'll be able to see what I can answer. What's my Twitch channel called? The Twitch channel is twitch.tv/Vinyl Junkies. Just Vinyl Junkies. Come check us out, dude. All right. Aaron. A lot of appeal of records for me is the physical art of it, the presentation, so the review is great. Yeah, I go into detail, and the thing is that it costs money, right? These records cost money, so you want to know what you're buying. The next test is the most important test of all, okay? I'm going to test for warp, and I'm going to test for centering, okay? Warp, we're going to put the needle down on the record, and if it goes up and down, it's warp. There's some kind of a warp, okay? If the tone arm shifts left and right, it's because the record is off center. The worst crime when it comes to this when buying a record is I would rather have a record with a slight warp than a record with slightly off-center. Off-center is a big no-no. It's a big no-no. So what we're going to do, I think Carpenti came in just now, is I'm going to take a look at this. You want to know immediately. You want to do a test with me immediately. Just look at the lighting, okay? You see the light going across the record? If you see the light jumping in any way, if you see the light moving in any way whatsoever, the record is probably warped or off-center. So I'm looking at the same picture as you. So far, so good, right? The way it is that I'm going to make sure is I'm going to drop the tone arm directly onto the record, and I'm going to search and see. You drop the tone arm at the very beginning of the record. It's better to drop it at the beginning of the record because that's where it is that the warp will be most prominent. So you'll see more action type of thing. And that's where it is that you'll see a lot of that back and forth. So let me have a look. I'll tell you in just 1 second. There's the slightest warp and the slightest off-centering. So off-center like 9.5. You do see it, but you have to get real close. And warp is about the same thing, a 9 out of 10. Which is to say that it's not dead perfect. On the other hand, it's as close to perfect as you can get. In other words, so far we're looking at very well-pressed records. So we're going to do the same test with this here now, right? Do you see the light jumping? You see, in this case, the light is jumping a little. You notice that? So you know the record's warped before you even drop the needle. See what I'm saying? Just look at the light. Is the light changing anywhere on the record? The answer is yes. So now I'm going to drop the tone arm on the record, and I'm going to see exactly how much. What do you mean by centering? Yeah. Basically what happens, Aaron, is when you put in a record, okay, when you buy a new record, the tone arm should not be going back and forth in any way. The tone arm should be just fucking dead center. Up and down means there's a warp. If you see it shift from side to side, it means the record is off center. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it for side two. I'm going to do it for this second one. Again, I turned off the what's it called? So that I can see the volume. Give me just a sec. Yeah, this one's worse. You see it. I would say the warp is an 8, even a 7. Okay. 7 usually means there's some space. In this case, there's no space between the record itself and the turntable. However, there's 2 warps in it. So you know how it is that I said jump? What it is that you do is you see the revolutions. How many times is it jumping per revolution? It jumps twice per revolution. So it's not good. It's a 7. The centering, it's more pronounced. The centering is about a 9, an 8.5 out of 10. So this record is definitely not pressed the way this one is. And that's possible. You guys might ask yourself, how can it be? It's the same record. Think about it. They're 2 different stampers. Right? This stamper makes a stamp of this one. This stamper makes a stamp of that one. So what does that mean? It's not the same machine making the same record. They have to put the stamper on, the new stamper on. They got to calibrate it. This one's slightly off. This one was practically dead center. Overall, product-wise, at a price point of $28 Canadian, it's can't miss. If you enjoy the music, and if it doesn't sound completely terrible, If you enjoy the music, to me, this is absolutely something worth buying. If you enjoy the music, that's up to you. But as a product, I can absolutely, like, from my considerable experience working with new records, okay, I've graded records. I've graded over 1,000 new records easily, 1,500 new records, new records. So I have my system down pretty pat. This is a good record. For the price, you're not complaining. This is what you need. I wish they would pay better attention, all of them. But so that's your product review. Was it useful? If it was, please give a thumbs up on our YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel. You want to make me happy? That's the fucking way to do it. Subscribe to the channel. That tells me that you value these types of reviews. And I know that you'll come back for more. And leave a tip. That's always fun. Support the show financially so that it can keep going. Thank you. All right. How often do you get a package that's rated 10 out of 10 across the board? Almost never. Perfect is almost fucking never. But there's certain places that are pressed where it's like the standard goes up a lot. Like the percentage of records that are fucked goes up by a lot. You want to know the worst records? Ipecac. You buy Ipecac. I want to know where they get their records stamped. They're consistently bad. Always bad. So after a while, you see all of that. You look for the Blue Note, the Blue Note series. Not the Blue Note 75s. The Blue Note 75s were horrible. Blue Note 80, Blue Note Classic, Blue Note Tone Poet. Fucking right on. Right on. So there is a difference in the product. Always. Now, why don't we play the music? I think one of you asked if there's any message in the dead wax. Why don't I see? This is side C. So, this is the second record. Give me just a sec. As beautiful as the records are, and they are, you can see clearly which side is which. It says side B, side A. It's right there. Thank you. Beautiful art. But still, we can tell. The grooves are actually really nice. It's nice. The stamper is nice. Whoever mastered this for vinyl, whoever cut this, you can see the distinction between songs. Like there's the space is nice. And all the old guys know how to do that. You know, there's some you see it and it's like you can't tell. There's no fucking space. I can't stand it. That's when you know that your record is being mastered by somebody who maybe isn't Kevin Gray. All right, I'm ready to listen. Are you? Yeah, there's some kind of message in here. Let me see if I can get it for you. Sorry, but I gotta put this under the light in order to get it. What the fuck does it say? I don't know what it says, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what it says. We're gonna say hello to my friend Carpentier, who I'm pretty sure just arrived from the airport. He's just waiting for me to finish up all the talking part so that we can drop the needle on the record and start enjoying it. You will be seeing my friend join us very, very soon, okay? Your best quality, the Kraftwerk records were pressed fantastically. Can. Anybody had those Can reissues? Those were great too. All right. BJORK, Fossora, new record, 2022. Let's go. Did I put it on? Should be on. Oh, of course. I just got to make sure that I can hear my own damn record. I didn't have my speaker setting at the right place, so now I can hear it. Perfect. Needle drop. Le Fourbe, ça va bien? Low Joe Bro? Yes, the answer is yeah. It can affect the sound a lot. It's fantastic. Tout va bien, Al. Merci. The brass section is unbelievable. I love this. It's great. So far, this is very much for me. You know who this is reminding me of? This is reminding me of Sophie. This is reminding me of Sophie. Rest in peace, yeah. Awesome. Welcome, Mac Music. You're listening to a full album spin of BJORK's new record, Fossora. This is song 2.
Digital selves embracing and kissing. My skin might dance by you. I anchor our darks. I anchor our darks. Sleep with one eye.
This one is called Ovule. She obviously likes contemporary classical. Welcome, Scar. Welcome, Mac Music. You're listening to a full album spin of the new BJORK record, Fossora. Yeah, I can see how Schoenberg figures here. Completely enchanted by it. She's very clearly a fan of contemporary classical music. I love the fact that there's choir arrangements, that there's trombones, that there's that brass. She brings sounds to this music, to pop music, if you want to consider her a pop artist, that nobody else does, man. I mean, not a pop artist in the, maybe Taylor Swift category type of thing, but still the type of artist that enjoys a huge reputation and a huge following. I mean, it's not Army of Me, so maybe that crowd might not go for it. On the other hand, I mean, it's art, man. I feel like I'm just listening to a piece of art, and it only strengthens my feeling that BJORK should really just be allowed to be BJORK. Nobody needs to tell her what to do. She needs absolutely no fucking guidance. Her artistic voice is so strong that somehow she never disappoints. There's no bad BJORK, you know? Because she's more than just a pop songstress. I mean, way more. She's an artist in the fullest sense of the word, and you can see by the way the record was presented, the packaging, even the quality of the record, which is really good. I mean, Every aspect of this is well thought out. The music is kind of perfect. So, to me, I can tell you that this is what I look for in a vinyl experience. The experience I'm having right now, listening to it with you together, I'm listening to this record. Please realize I'm listening to this record for the first time myself. It's awesome, is what it is. I'm so happy that you're all here and we're doing it together, you know? We are playing the entire album, yes. This will actually be available for replay on YouTube afterwards. So you just look for Old Man Listens to BJORK and it'll be there. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube. You'll find it there. All right. We ready for side 2? What's the name of this next one? I think the next song is called Sorrowful Soil. I will do my level best to get the songs that we're listening to updated in the crawler. So if you just take a look at the crawler down beneath the screen, you'll see the information. Lorem says, I think BJORK was born a psilocybin mushroom who devolved into a human artist. Look, I mean, she's had a camera on her since forever, right? Since she was a little kid. Her parents were artists. She's lived the life of an artist. That's all she knows. She's born into the life of an artist, and she is an artist. To me, that's a fantastic thing. It's... Artists got to be artists, man. It's not a part-time thing. You're an artist. I get that. So I admire anybody that's able to do it and able to do it with a certain consistent integrity to her own vision. That's to say the integrity is, it feels like there's no compromise. It feels like this is a slice of BJORK's life right now. This is where she is. I love it. So for me, an artist like this, there's no bad records. I'm enjoying this one, though. I got to tell you that the fact that we're listening to it together in community makes it that much more of a joyful experience. So thanks for doing that. If you like these types of broadcasts, by all means, subscribe to our channel, follow our channel. This is full radio, live radio, brought to you here on our Twitch channels. Lorem talks about other artists that are just there and mentions Tom Waits and David Byrne. Yeah, sure. A lot of artists, you know. You just buy their records all the time because you know they're never going to disappoint you. All right, let's move on to side B. Thanks for being here, folks. Get a drink. Tell us where you're from. Where are you listening from? Let's get to know each other better.
Into sorrowful soil, our roots are dark. Into sorrowful soil,
don't mind if I do mushrooms? I think this is a record that mushrooms should be ingested. 100% legal here. Down the hatch. This next one is called Ancestress. Welcome to Mushroom Friday. I guess that's how we're going. Who wants to join me?
My skull is my cathedral, where this matrimony takes place. When I was a girl, she sang for me in falsetto, lullabies with sincerity. I thank her for her integrity. My
It's legal here, Khabibus.
ancestress clock is ticking her once vibrant
See you later, Lencher.
rebellion is fading.
Keep us in your ear, man.
I am her hope keeper. Our sure hope is there at all times. My ancestress has left all manners. Her pulsating skin rebelling. The doctors she despised placed a pacemaker inside her. When you're out of time, or how you look back changes. Did you punish us for leaving? Are you sure we hurt you? Was it just not living? She had idiosyncratic sounds of rhythm, dyslexia, the ultimate free form. She invents words and adds syllables, handwriting, language, all her own. I don't have that story in my mouth. When you die, you bring with you what you've given. try to escape it. This is no mediocre debris. My ancestress.
Hi, Golden.
This is the odor of our final party. Those have been the perfumes of separation for centuries. The perfumes of separation for centuries. Ancestress. Nature wrote this psalm. It expands this realm. Translucent skin. Let go of a cold palm. Embalmed.
That was Ancestress. Next song is called Fagort Er I Yorum. You're listening to the full album spin of BJORK's newest record, Fossora, available now in record stores.
Áður í fjörðum, þá frelsarinn lánar veðrið blítt, heyið grænt í görðum, grös og heilag fiskið nýtt, en þegar vetur að oss fer að sveigja, veit ég enga verri sveit veraldar reit. Menn og dýr þá deyja.
I mean, it's beautiful. Singular artist. I was listening to it on the headphones for a bit because I wanted to be able to catch the lyrics. She's incredible. I mean, she's incredible. Nobody has that distinct voice like she does, and it's not just the voice. It's everything about her is kind of magical, as is this record. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. To me, it's every bit a contemporary classical record as much as it is, I don't know, a pop record. I see her pretty much as exactly that, an artist that the entire world is her canvas. One that is so versatile that she could use any part of her experience. She's a singular artist, man. It's not an easy thing to do. She's a singular artist. I have a tremendous amount of respect, and I'm happy that I bought this record. Like, I'm happy I bought this. I can absolutely confirm, after listening to it very carefully on a pair of headphones, Sennheiser HD 650s. So good headphones, you know. It came in loud and clear. It came out crisp. There was no ear fatigue, and that's something that happens very often with records. Okay, records that aren't necessarily mastered properly, you start getting ear fatigue. Very dynamic. In other words, if you're going to buy it, you like the music, it's a slam dunk product-wise. It's everything I want it to be. I'm happy I have it. Tamago-chan, welcome. This album feels like a culmination of everything she's ever done musically. Like she took the elements of every album she's made and tried to fit them in each song. I mean, sure, I think that you're hearing a culmination of her experience, but for me, I'm not even... Look, ultimately, I wouldn't even ask. I just accept it and I experience it for the way it is, but... I think that these types of artists are artists that you have to look at their entire career trajectory. There's no bad. Their entire career represents a certain time in their life, a certain sound, and they're so versatile that they're able to draw on the past while looking completely forward and creating something that's completely new. You know, so it's interesting to me that I can think of Steve Reich and Arnold Schoenberg and Sophie at the same time as while I'm listening to this. I mean, it's remarkable if you're able to do that, you know? So, thank you so much for sharing my experience. I'm happy to be here with you. I've taken mushrooms myself because I was typing in all of the names of the songs and I've noticed that the third song on this next side is called Fungal City. So my feeling is that maybe that's what she intended. If she intended fungus, then it seems to me if I am capable at this point, why not have fungus and enjoy it in the manner in which she intended. I gotta get the door. I gotta take a piss. Fungus influenced the album, so that's the way we're gonna listen to it, okay? Just give me a sec. Yeah, I'm coming! Porco Dio! Here's side B. Side C. Give me just a second, Carpazzi will be joining us soon. He gets to sit on the step stool. Distinguished guest. Oh, you're such a cad. We will be meeting for the very first time, Carpazzi and I. We got to know each other during COVID, the virus broadcast, and he's here visiting. Let me get a mic. I do listen to all music, Daniel. Every genre imaginable. It's pretty amazing. So look, I've ingested mushrooms maybe 20 minutes ago, so we're going to be getting to a song called Fungal City pretty soon. And during this time, my friend Carpentier, D-Rock, you see him on the chat. He's visiting Montreal for the weekend from Calgary, and a long-time listener. And he'll be the next visitor to the Record Cave. He'll be coming down any minute now. So when you guys see us meeting for the first time, it's going to be literally the first time we ever meet. And I'm going to get a mic set up so that he can join us on the show. I've got some mushrooms for him. I've got some weed for him. Got some edibles. He's bringing beer. We're going to have a good time, man. And I hope that you guys are ready to have a good time with us. Let's listen to the rest of this BJORK record. We are giving it a full album spin. We are on side C. This is song 2. What have you guys thought about it up to now? Have you enjoyed it? This song is called Allow, okay? Check it out. Hi, Dino Girl. Hi, Jake. Let me brush my teeth. Dude, I just used mouthwash. No time for brushing. Later. This is the last song on side C, Fungal City. I am fully fungified for this. I'm enjoying about 2 grams of mushrooms that I took maybe half an hour ago. You know how the vision gets a little crazy, like every movement starts having a bit of a tail? I'm there already. And I think that's fantastic because this is absolutely the kind of music that you're supposed to do that with. And mushrooms are a plant. So I'm really happy to be enjoying this with you. There's an enormous amount of anticipation for me meeting my friend for the first time, and everything feels great. Those of you on YouTube, welcome. I'm happy that you're here. Please, if you want to hear the rest of the show after this, once we're done with the BJORK, we're going to move on and play a bunch of music in our regular DJ show, and I would love if you guys came to join us on Twitch. So, Macy, make yourself a Twitch account. Francisco Perez, make yourself a Twitch account. We're going to see when you join us, and we'll listen. We'll have a big listening party together. It's quite a good time, I promise. We ready to listen to this Fungal City? I think it's time. Let's listen to Fungal City. Thanks for being here, everyone. Here, let me put on headphones.
Forest floor. We walk on this sunken mystery. Trunks bursting through the moss from
Hello, Phoenix.
above my bed, horizontal signature on my skin. I am in rapture. Perfumed velvet.
This sounds like a walk in the forest. She's so good. He's wonderful. Macy.
shifts
Hello, Macy.
to east-west.
Welcome.
Capacity for love. For love. Capacity for love. Capacity
You scared the fuck out of me. What the deal? Here. Well, yeah.
I know it's not steady, but there's bottles in here. Where can I put
Fucking
it?
bottles and everything. There's bottles and there's Carpentier. Just put it somewhere. Yeah, man. How are you?
Very good.
I'm so happy to be here and that you're here. How was your trip?
It's good. It's good. Did you do your thing? You can do it here.
We don't have it. Yeah, we're doing right there.
I got Chef Bunches of things.
You ever see Plant Builder Kitchen in Europe? Inside the... Carpentier in the building! Awesome. He brought me some red stripe. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna see if this mic works. I might have you all set up, man. Go ahead, man. Fantastic. Fantastic, right? That was Carpentier, ladies and gentlemen. He's currently... Hold on. We're going to see if I can get this mic working, and we'll have him in the house. That's some echo. Yeah, I know, dude. I gotta... Fuck. I don't know how to do this yet. I turned it off, okay? Are you happy now? I mean, it's, you know, there's something wrong with me if I'm trying to do this in the middle of a show like this. There's no more echo, right? How about now? There's no more echo? The echo's gone, right? All right. BJORK would be proud of me. All these technical difficulties, because I hope to be on that level. No, I don't know. I'm trying to make a joke and failing. Let's listen to side 4, okay? Once we're done here, what we're going to do is we're going to just play the regular show, which is going to happen only on Twitch. So we're going to turn off YouTube, and we're going to hang out on Twitch with our buddy Carpentier, have some drinks. I've already handed the edibles over to him, maybe some shrooms. We're going to have a good time. So I certainly invite you to join us on our Twitch channel right after this is done. Let's listen to side 4. Thanks for being here. Happy Friday. How was your trip?
Yeah, it was the delays and all that stuff, but now I'm here, so it's good.
Did you just come for like a weekend like holiday, or you like your meeting clients?
3, 4.
And so like to come back, it was the connection.
I
was
let
so like just
myself
like I always
free
watch the
fall
Canadian game on Hockey Night in Canada. That's always like whenever you see it on TV.
to
you just-
your arms,
And then you're obviously here, so it's like fucking
into
let's stop by.
the shape
Have a-
of the love we
Okay,
created.
Tesla for nothing.
Our emotional hammock
To get a glass, to go
inside
get four glasses.
the fabric of this love-woven membrane.
Okay. Well, she brought the boxes. So
Every time we kiss, share songs and films, hike mountains and beaches. Our joint presence gains form. Our
After party.
affections captured in a structure, visceral sculpting of our love into space. If we cling to the past we used to be, our soul will get hurt unless there is absolute trust. Then we will become one. Become one. Our solar
Just stocking the fridge. I was listening.
coalesced, softly surrender into itself, formed a nebulous cloud.
This song is called Free Fall, I believe.
Of cause and dust, we
Verity, hello. Welcome.
Arctic, Persian, compassionate,
We're going to give it a little while. We got some red stripes. They're going to get their chill on in the fridge. This next song is called Fossora, the title track. Hope you guys are enjoying it.
her nerves spread like wings at mycelium speed into the atmosphere. There's spores
can have a glass of wine. Yeah, baby. She didn't give you, like, wine glasses? I got you.
Digs downwards,
Oh, fuck, let's get wine glasses, dude. We're going ghetto, me and Carfanzi. Cheers, man. Oh, God, is that good? That's delicious. That's delicious. That's dangerous. Carpazzi brought 2 bottles. I'm the big spoon, okay? Metal BJORK, yeah, baby. This is hard, man. That's fucking hard. Wow. She's awesome. Tasered, welcome.
The space in your voice.
This is the last song on the album,
Scale of your
called Her Mother's House.
compassion. Tone of your voice. Reveals the space you give others. The more I love you, the stronger you become. As you need me,
If you like
as you
it.
need me. A dry voice comes from a stingy heart. But a moist voice
I'm enjoying it the right way then,
comes
right?
from abundance.
We're all happy to see him, Toby.
The more I love you, the better you I give you.
Wait till he sits in.
A mother's house, has a room for each child. It's only describing the interior of her heart. Her most loved ones already live in the chambers of her heart. The four chambers of her heart.
That's the world section.
Matriarch, architecture,
We're gonna have a good time, dude. We're gonna have a good time.
curved buildings.
I'm so fucking happy to be here.
Undo, undo, undo the four chambers. Undo, undo of her heart.
It's, I mean, I love it. It feels like a full oeuvre. There's certainly thought to the sequence of the songs, the entire package. Everything looks like it's supposed to work together. And I mean, she's going to be a master at something like that, right? Having practiced her art as long as she has. But I'm certainly glad that I took mushrooms during this, because it's a beautiful experience. Haven't had wine in a long time too, so I'm drinking some of that. And we're going to continue our thing. What did you guys think? I really like the record. As a matter of fact, as I was saying, I think it cost $28 to $29 Canadian, which is 25 or so US. For what you're getting, it's a slam dunk. Ultimately, you got to love the music. But to me, it gave me that vinyl experience. It was perfect, and I'm not surprised. So what I'd like you to do is, if you haven't already on YouTube, give the video a like, and prepare to come join us on Twitch, because we're going to say goodbye to you here so that we can keep the BJORK all together. If the copyright popo doesn't fuck with us, then it's going to stay on Twitch. And we're going to do an entire show, man. My friend Carponzi is here from Calgary. So we're going to have a guest. It's going to be a good time. Oh, shit. I got to read the Pitchfork review, don't I? Yes, I do. Ha ha ha. Let's do the Pitchfork review. BJORK, Fossora review. Pitchfork. 8.4 out of 10. Best new music. With her 10th album, BJORK is grounded back on Earth, searching for hope and death, mushrooms and matriarchy, and finding it in bass clarinet and gabber beats. Guys, can I be honest with you? I'm on mushrooms right now, and all of these fucking letters are dancing in front of my face, so I can't do this. So I'm going to say goodbye to you. I can't read right now. What, are we kidding? Come and join me on Twitch if you want to catch the rest of this mushroom stream, okay? I'm kind of hoping that you guys will come join us. Thank you. Bye-bye, YouTube. See you tomorrow. And there we are.